What is this? What is this? Come closer. Look. This. Like, what is that? What is this? Look how poorly made these crash bars are. So these are Zydemer crash bars that I got on Amazon. I don't recommend it. I've dropped it 1 or 2 times, not any hard crashes. Had a low side slide. Really did the most of this damage. Look at these mounts, how they're bent. This one literally snapped. Look how hollow. You can see how thin this metal is. Like, what is this? This is my fault because I thought I could go cheap and save a little bit of money, but apparently this is one of those things you don't want to be going cheap on. So I've been looking at crash bars to replace those, and I don't know. There's the issue with them being too close to your pedals, your foot pegs, pedals, whatever you call them. Your boot hitting them, then you have that problem. And I don't really want that problem. So I'm considering just going without them. Like, do you really need crash bars? We're gonna do something different. Oh, these are all the parts I've got. Out the gate, AXP bash plate. I like that this covers the water pump. It seems to be a decent brand, like you're not cheaping out. This wasn't cheap. One thing I really didn't expect was how plastic it is. Like, I knew it was gonna be plastic, but I thought it was like some special plastic that didn't feel or look plastic. But this is definitely plastic. I mean, it's pretty thick though. I mean, I don't know if you can see from back there, but it's pretty thick. I don't know how thick. It looks like it's segments. It's just glued together. Or bonded somehow. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's definitely going on the bike. This should be better than the stock, what we have going so far. So let's take a look. We got water pump cover, headlight protector, foot pegs. Definitely gotta get the foot pegs. Tank guard, your auxiliary tank, motor cover, gear shift linkage cover, clutch cover, chain guide. All of those parts are nice CNC. Are they cheap? Are they fragile? Am I gonna suffer the same kind of fate that I did with the Zydemer bars? We don't know. That's another video. When I do the install of all this stuff, we'll take a look at the parts and I'll give my honest review on what I think of them out of the box. I did open 1 or 2, took a look at things, and it looks pretty good quality to me. I think that's a video that you're gonna wanna see. If you don't wanna miss it, it's a good idea to just hit the subscribe now while you're thinking about it. Like, just tap it right now, hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss the video when it comes out, because you're definitely gonna wanna see me review those and install the parts and kind of what kind of look they give the bike. There's a rumor going around that this thing can be tough to install. The hardware pack is a bit intimidating, but I think we can get her done. There's alignment issues, but you can drill out the holes on this, make them bigger to kind of give yourself more tolerance. I don't know, we'll see. That may end up being a video in and of itself. With all of these mods or add-ons to the bike, this armor, do you need crash bars? Do you really need crash bars? I see a lot of guys that don't run them. I don't know, maybe they're better riders than I am, but there's a lot of folks out there that don't run them. I've seen videos of bikes that barely fit through things because they didn't have crash bars, or they didn't get stuck because they didn't have crash bars. I do plan to level up my skills off-road, so I do expect to be in more challenging terrain of stuff. What if you're in a big rut and you can't get out of the rut because you got crash bars? I don't know. I'm thinking we're just gonna get rid of them. Let's go for a ride and talk about that. And then I'll give you guys my reasoning, my logic, and you can tell me what you think. All right, guys. So you saw that. I mean, that looked pretty crappy. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about the lower crash bar situation. I'm thinking of just ditching the whole idea. What do you think? So there's some folks on Facebook and social media that they feel a certain way about the nice CNC gear. What do you guys think about it? I mean, I ordered a bunch of parts for the lower stuff on the bike. I got the AXP bash plate. Didn't realize, well, I guess I did know it was plastic, but I don't know how I feel about it being plastic. What else? A bunch of nice CNC stuff. So those Zyderma bars were some cheap knockoff bull crap, hollow, I don't even know, bro. But so, nice CNC is Chinese too, but I think they have a decent product. I mean, lots of people use it, right? Anybody out there, you guys use it? But the way I look at it, it's a bunch of plates and covers. So I got the crank and clutch cover, water pump cover, which is nice. That AXP bash plate actually covers the water pump. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this guy's up to over here. What else? The linkage, gear shift linkage cover, and I got the headlight, some pegs, and some wider pegs, headlight cover, and chain guide. And I think that's like the auxiliary tank cover to protect the auxiliary water cooler tank down here, guy. So that car looked really cool colors through my glasses. So I'm thinking the idea is, if I catch damage to those parts, rock hits them, drop the bike on some rough stuff, whatever the case, I feel like if the nice CNC protect, if that hardware takes the damage and the bike does not, then I consider that a win. You know what I mean? Because nice CNC stuff is fairly inexpensive. It's reasonable. It's not, I wouldn't call it cheap, but it's reasonable. Yeah, and I went and looked at some of the GB racing stuff. Their covers are, man, like $100 or something or more. And I'm like, well, if that takes damage and it wrecks it, that's $100 you got to spend each time. I don't know. I just think it's protection, just to kind of keep the worst from happening, I guess. But yeah, so I'm gonna install that now. I take a lot of flack because there's a comment that was made, like, you had a bad experience with shady Chinese parts, and so you double down on shady Chinese parts or cheap Chinese parts, whatever the case is. So I'm like, it kind of hurt my feelings because I'm like, did I just do that? I don't know. What do you think? I will see when the stuff's on the bike how difficult it is. I'll do the whole install video. I just figured I'd get out today and ride a little bit, get this off my chest. I used to actually live over here. Oh, funny. So yeah, we'll see how it looks when I get it. And it comes. There's a big, giant water puddle there. But yeah, so I don't know. Right, I've got the crash bars taken off the bike. I've got it put back together. I'm gonna leave these top ones because if I change them, then I'm gonna have to figure out the bolt situation for the mount, because there's they mount into the engine bolt. I had to take this lane here. I'm gonna have to take this one back. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think it's a pretty solid idea. we'll see what happens once once I get it all together. This bash plate, I'm thinking, is gonna be a pain in the ass. I've read a lot of stories of people struggling with this plate and getting it on in alignment with the bolt holes. So it seems that the general consensus is that you can drill the holes out a bit wider to give yourself more tolerance. So I think I'll see how it fits up, and if I have that problem, we'll figure out exactly what we need to do. But yeah. So I wanted to get out, man. Sometimes it's so hard for me to just get up, get geared up, and get on the bike and ride. Kind of have like antisocial like that. But one of the power sport groups out by where I live, they have a little moto meetup. Call it Moto Thaw, I think. Moto Thaw. I don't know, it doesn't really roll off the tongue like you'd want it to, but I figure, what the hell, why not? Let's go take a look-see. See who's out on their bikes, because Minnesota, man, we've got to step it up. We're gonna pop this right on Victory Memorial. Oh shoot, I was supposed to turn left back there. But now I've got to like go down and come all the way around. I get so lost. Like, not lost, but I just start looking at stuff all around me when I'm supposed to be following a GPS. And I just will go. I will go in one direction for miles. For miles. I've done it so many times and lost my way. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'll just go. I'll be in the car, be driving along, and just keep driving past my exit, like all the way past my exit. Oh, you can go. You can go. Yeah, maybe people aren't used to that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad that I did that, but yeah, so that's what people are doing, man. I watched this guy, Mad Jack Media, or no, I don't even think it was Mad Jack. I think it was, I didn't know what that guy was gonna do. I don't think it was Mad Jack, but it was a guy, and they were in Moab, and there's a trail in Moab where they're going between these rocks. There's big boulders. It was literally, I don't even know, it was like a giant rock with a freaking crevice cut out of it. And he just barely squeezed a T7 through it. And that T7 did not have crash bars. I think he even mentioned, like, can you imagine trying to get a bike with crash bars through here? It was remarkable to watch, I guess, because I'm like, why just go around the rock? Why would you even do that? Like, it looked like you could go over the rock or around it or something. Like, you had to want to do that. But anyway, I noticed a lot of guys, go without crash bars. A lot of people do it. So I'm thinking the lower side armor is gonna be good enough. I got the upper crash bars. I'll keep these on here because I gotta, for now, until I figure out what to do with oh, the mount. Yeah, because those bars I think are basically spacers, and the bolts are longer, and so I don't think I want to use them by themselves, or maybe yeah. So, but I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Oh shoot! Why didn't it let me turn there? I guess that's not allowed. Wow, this place is full of people. Is there even gonna be anywhere to park? Ooh. I wonder if I can get back. Oh, there's another T7. Ah.